Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. Hope you're having a good day or good night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay, let's get into a reading for the collective. Period. I heard making space and I heard making room. Okay. It could be time for you to make space or room for something. It's awkward. Okay. Let's see what comes out. Spirit, what's the T? What's the collective T? What does collective need to know right now? The Fool. Going on a trip. Yeah, I ain't rocket ship. Moving through the sky. What a wise bands. Climb aboard. Get ready to explore. There's so much to find. What a wise bands. Okay. The Fool though is giving a trip. I heard Mount Everest in my head. Okay, some of you could be going climbing, mountain climbing. I wanted to say I said mountain climbing, somebody was like Brokeback Mountain. That's funny. It was really funny. But no, some of you could be going on a new adventure. I feel like whatever this is gonna be really fun. Also, something is significant about black and white. Okay. And I'm hearing that song, I'm so out of love, I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believe in me so. Oh no, I just heard that song. I don't know why. Somebody can feel lost without you. Somebody can be over dramatic. I don't know. Okay, for some of you, it's like if you leave or wherever you go, right? It's like somebody feels like they can see like that you might not come back. Because wherever you go is going to provide you some type of stability that like where you're currently at, you're not. It's not that you don't have it. It's just that it doesn't allow you to thrive in your truest nature. Have y'all ever noticed that the high priestess look like a nun? That's wild. And then that just made me think about The Walking Dead, but Derek Dixon, Daryl Dixon. We love Daryl. And the nuns. And the son who was a prophet. That just reminded me of that. Some of you could be prophets. Right? And where you're at, it could be very nunny. It could be very nunnish. Like, it's giving nun. It's giving, yeah. And that could just not be like compatible with where you're going or who you are right now, okay? Something about tradition. Anyways, what's the Fool? Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. The Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. This is giving me like dun 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 dun. I don't know. I'm getting like you spin the wheel and like you land on like $1 million, and not only do you land on $1 million, but when the game starts in order for you to like lock in that million, you body it in like 3 seconds. And it's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, some of you don't really realize that you like really know what the fuck you're doing. And it's something about a trip that is going to solidify that like you know exactly what the fuck you're doing. I also have a silver hair. Do you guys see it? I'm really proud of it. It's really long. And I remember when it was short and now it's like really long and I'm so proud of it. Anyways, um but yeah, I feel like y'all know what the fuck y'all are doing in this situation. And it's just like, yeah. It's just like, yeah. The Three of Wands. Okay, this is travel. This is clearly travel. Clearly travel. I'm also getting like, oh my gosh. I'm also getting like vlogging. Like somebody getting a camera stand so your phone doesn't fall, okay, while you vlog or whatever. But it's like wherever this opportunity is somewhere else. It could be in the desert, it could be somewhere where there's mountains. This opportunity is somewhere else. And I feel like I see this light. Do y'all see it? This literally looks like a whole galaxy and like I could just dive into that hole. That's literally what that looks like. The Magician, you manifested the fuck out of something, collective. I don't even think you know, like, yo, I just had, okay, so you manifested something like years ago, like so many years ago. And like this whole entire experience that you've been going through has literally been preparing you for this opportunity. And like this opportunity is like literally tailored to your whole existence. Like, I don't know if this is like being at the right place at the right time or just like you having to go. I don't even know. I feel like something that, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like something that you've been working on. I feel somebody feels like you're the final piece. Somebody feels like you would tie in a group collectively very well. I heard free flowing. Okay. Like it's something about like your energy. And like everybody around you can feel this too. Like your energy is like addicting to a lot of people. Or it's just so like invigorating. Like people are just like, oh my goodness, like wow. Oh my goodness, like wow. You could also be taking like a leap of faith to like to add detail to something. I don't know. It's a secret though. I feel like this is a secret because the Seven of Swords just came out here with the Eight of Pentacles. Hey, you are underneath the 3, so that's the 4. What's the Page of Rods? Temperance from the past. Ooh. It's like some sneaky energy in here. I feel like somebody wants you to be in your head. And I heard that the phrase song, everybody knows I'm in over my head with a 8 seconds left in all the time. She's on your mind. She's on your mind. Everyone knows she's on your mind. Everyone knows I'm in over my head. I'm in over my head. I'm over my. I literally hear that. I feel like people want you to feel like you're in over your head, like this too much. Like people want you to feel like this too much. Like I can't do this. Like I don't even understand. Like that's really how people want you to feel. But I don't feel like you feel that way, collective. I feel like like there are things that you have to learn. But you also know as the magician that you have the tools to acquire whatever knowledge this is or understanding of whatever it is that you need to understand. I feel like there's also like this energy, this Five of Swords energy where like trying to create conflict in your mind, in your surroundings, and just like your life so that you start to exude that energy and then manifest it into your existence or into whatever it is that you're doing. And it's like the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. It's like whatever this final detail is, it's like, what's the Eight of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords? It's almost as if like somebody wanted to take something from you that you were working on. There could also be people trying to start conflict between you and like a younger child, or this could just even be like your inner child, where like people just want you to be in like, oh, when I was younger I wanted that, but now I realize that blah blah blah, and it's just like, but you do actually want this thing, but people don't want you to feel as though you want it. Like people want you to feel like you don't want it. I just seen a hand like touch my shoulder. Everybody, she's on your mind. Everyone knows I'm in over my head. I'm in over my head. I'm over my. Everyone knows I'm in over my head. Over my head. Yo, the Nine of Pentacles. Yo, it's like somebody wants you to walk away from your Nine of Pentacles. Like somebody wants you to just be okay with the Eight. Like somebody wants you to try to perfect something to the point to where you never actually release it. This is weird. This energy is very weird. Because it's like good energy, but then it's like some shady shit in the background. But I feel like you're very stable. Your spirit guides could be guiding you and someone else back together. Somebody that misses you. And then I start hearing, cause baby now we got bad blood. You know it used to be bad love. So take a look what you've done. Cause baby now we got bad blood. Hey, now we got problems. And I don't think we can solve them. You made a really deep cut. And baby now we got bad blood. Hey. What she say, band-aids don't fix bullet holes. You'll say sorry just for show. You live like that. You live with ghosts. Yeah, somebody as, I don't know, stay focused. You're almost there. It's like every time I want to go talk about somebody else, like spirit like makes me not talk about them. Temperance, I really feel like this is an energy where like your enemies are irrelevant. Any plan that somebody had, against you is irrelevant. And it's like so much so to the point to where, like, say you go to court, right? And you gotta speak your truth, right? You don't even really have to acknowledge the other party. Because it's like your truth really tells the truth of the entire situation. You know, a lot of people that do bad shit really feel like they're really smart and they can get away with it. But once they start speaking, you really start to hear, because that's another thing as well. Like, even with lawyers know how to read people, right? I'm not gonna say every lawyer, but like, lawyers know how to read people, like how you respond to a question, what triggers you, what you lean more towards. Like, people literally do personality, I want to say analysis, on people as they're conveying their messages. And it's like, it's no secret to me. I literally heard a judge say that and fix his glasses. It's no secret to me. I'm very much so aware. And then I heard racketeering. And then I heard you have a long history. A very long history. And then I heard McCarter from what's the face? Why did I get married? But the Tyler Perry movie, James McCarter, or whatever fuck his name was. Anyways, girl. But it's like, spirits like, we not talking about them no more. They've already had enough time. They've already had enough time. A lot of people didn't think that they were going to receive karma because it felt like karma was taking a long time to hit. But then even when karma started hitting, people started feeling like, oh, this isn't that bad. Like, either I've been through worse or it could be worse. So like, oh, if this is all that I have to deal with, then I'm going to keep going. That's really how people feel. Dead ass. Going straight to their grave, girl. Done died and don't even know they dead, girl. You know what's the craziest thing I ever seen in my life? It's talking to somebody on the phone, like FaceTime, seeing them. And then seeing them dead across the street in a ghost figuration. Or a spirit figuration. I don't want to say ghost. But when I say ghost, it's like in a person form. With their pet. They're walking their pet. And Spirit had told me when I seen this that what I seen happen to this person was really what happened. And that the rest of the downloads that I got was real. And I was like, yo, what? Yeah. Shit be wild. My life is not normal, bro. Like, my life is not normal, yo. What you have, they simply cannot buy. They try to, though. The old life is affecting the new one. A lot going on, LOL. And I feel like whatever this trip is, collective, this trip could really be like this missing piece to like you cleansing some type of energy off of you. It's something about you going to a specific place that's going to like really cleanse you. Like your soul, your spirit, your body, your essence, like somewhere where ocean is. Like, because like you have really been through so much. Like, and with the 7 of Swords and the 5 of Swords, like it's very mental. Oh, by the way, guys, this is what this just made me think of. I finished writing my book, and I am going to do a video and we'll talk about that. But I finished writing my book, and this series of books that I'm making is solely based off of the sexual, the spiritual, the physical abuse that I've experienced in my life dealing with men, and how I use the idea of cord cutting to cleanse myself from these karmic energies. And what I've learned recently is that my mind, because of what I've experienced, like when you love somebody and they're literally trying to fucking kill you, they're not cheating on you. Well, yes, bitch, I was getting cheated on too, fuck, but that wasn't shit compared to bitch almost getting killed. Like, what the fuck? Like dead ass. Like, hearing anybody tell you anything along the lines of like, oh, I love you or I care about you is very like, my brain can't accept it. Like, my brain cannot accept it because like, when you really go through a traumatic situation, it truly changes you. Like, I find it now really hard for me to like be in love. Like, I can love, but like being in love, like, it's very hard for me. And I used to be like ride or die type energy. Like, literally, bitch, ride or die. Like, dead ass. Like, bitch, I had to either ride or die, bitch. And I had to ride my ass right away from my own fucking death. Like, dead ass. Like, and that shit has really fucked me up. Like, what I've experienced has really, really fucked me up. And that's why, like, I haven't been in a rush to, like, do certain shit or just, you know, because I'm really taking my time with myself because I really went through, like, fucked up shit. And it could be worse how it affected me, but it still has had an effect on me, and it's changed me in a way that I'm happy that it has, because it's made me a lot wiser, but it's affected my mental state gravely. Damn, and that even felt like very cleansing to just say that out loud. It felt very cleansing. Cause I think for a minute, like, I wasn't trying to acknowledge it. Because I just like, a lot of people disregard what I've been through. And like, today I really realized like that I desire and crave to have an experience like a patient, nurturing love, like somebody who can really make me feel that they love me, and not just like, oh, you should see it, but like really make me feel that they love me. Like, I really desire and crave that, because I know that I give that to people. Like, I really make people feel and know that I love them. And like, to even be able to receive that, like, you have to open yourself up to that. And there's not many like there's no cups out here. It's fire, swords, and pentacles. It's earth, air, and fire. A very grounded, action-oriented, thought-provoking energy, where it's like reigniting your passion within you. That's why I was saying that my book really speaks to this energy, because I have to relearn who I am now as the Page of Rods and as the Page of Pentacles. I mean, it's all pages, right? I have to relearn who I am after cleansing this magic off of me, after cleansing these curses. Like, bitch, I almost died so many times in 2024, like so many times. And and like, people don't understand, like, Or for me, the reason why I haven't like acknowledged it, because like when you really acknowledge that, it really breaks you down. Like almost to a state of being inhabilitated. Like, had I not learned and really met God through being homeless, like, and I've always known God, but like to meet him in the presence, to like hear him in the presence, to meet my angels and these entities and outer extraterrestrial beings that are like riding with me hard fucking choreo, like to know how much in the spirit I was being protected and uplifted, like really helped me ground myself and do what it was that I needed to do for myself. And like, I feel like for you, collective, you could probably resonate with this. Cause I don't even know why the fuck I'm saying all this. I don't even know why I'm saying all this. Like, this was not how it's supposed to go. But I'm gonna just ride it out, right? But it's just like healing and being excited, right? There was never nothing wrong with me. Like, yeah, I definitely gave my heart to the wrong people. And back then, like, people thought I was naive, but I wasn't. I was very accepting of people. Like, did you know how Ted Bundy literally had a wife or a girlfriend while he was slaughtering bitches? That would have been me as a girlfriend, like dead ass. Like, I think I know, but I'm not really sure if I know. But me being me, of course I knew. Right? Like, that's dead ass, like, that's me. Like, when I say, like, I'm a rider, like, a rider for sure. Like, very balanced, very understanding. Like, I don't condone everything, but I have a deep understanding of a lot of things that I probably shouldn't even know about, yo. But when I'm looking at like the 5 of Swords with the Page of Rods in the middle and then the 7 of Swords on the other side of it, it's like rape, violence, crime, sneaking away or getting away with it. Like, when I see that energy, it's behind the Page of Rods. And the Page of Rods is looking at this rod, but the 5 of Swords is on the other side of it. And it's like kind of putting shit behind you. It's just like something is meant to be put behind you so that you don't hold on to it anymore. And I don't feel that it's like you physically holding on to it. It's like it just needs to go. You know, like you just need to release it. Like, I feel like this is what this trip energy is. And I feel like there are people around you who don't understand what it is that you need and why it is that you need it, because they don't understand the depths and the severity of what it is that you went through and what you experienced. And a lot of that is because a lot of people don't want to hear it because they don't want to take the time out to actually sit there and listen to it. A lot of people listen to what you have to say about what you experienced and feel like you're over exaggerating or blowing shit out of proportion. Some people can't accept it because you look how you look and you act how you act, and they don't understand how. They're like, well, that's not what that would look like. Like, that's not what that would look like. Like, even as I'm talking about this, like, me, my child's father and I, like, I play it cool. Only time I talk to him is when I talk to my daughter, because I FaceTime her. And, like, That's the only time I talk to him. But I'm not. I know how this ends. And it's very important to me that my daughter gets to have a positive experience with both of her parents. And I can't control what he does on his own time. But when it's like we're kind of sharing time right now, like I'm going to make sure that I put my best foot forward so that what I went through and what I experienced doesn't become your experience as well. And how I talk to him, people would never even like and like some people say like, oh, it's like Stockholm syndrome, but it's really just kind of like making peace with the situation. You feel me? It really is. Yeah, I don't know. This just kind of like went. This just went a different way. I feel like this is therapy for me. I don't even know if I want to post this at this point, to be honest. Right in my spirits, like talk about the book, the book, the book. Talk about the book. Okay, the book though. Yeah, I wrote a book, guys. It's called 101. Um, when I when the final situation happened with me and my child's father, where it was a physical altercation in front of my child, that was when I left, because I started to understand the severity of what it was that I was being shown and then what was actually going on around me. And when I left, I stayed at a hotel for a period of time. And the hotel room that I stayed in was 101. I stayed there for at least 4 to 5 days before he sent the police to my door because somebody made a report about child neglect or child abuse or something, some crazy shit. And at that moment, I knew that like I had to leave there, and God just miraculously made something happen to where I got to leave that night. Because the next day they came back, and people from the hotel literally called me to check on me and make sure I was okay. Because when they came in the room, the door was just open and like I was gone. But I had a lot of my stuff was still in there because I couldn't take everything with me, and they thought something happened to me, so they called on me to check on me, and then they also let me know that the police came back here again today, and when we seen that you were gone, we were trying to make sure that you were okay. But yeah, I stayed in that room and I went through what I would consider the 7 stages of grief. Because I had mentally already checked out, emotionally had already checked out, spiritually had already checked out of that relationship. I feel like, yeah. Once I realized that I was being cheated on, and then being accused of being a cheater when I was working full time and only taking care of my daughter, and I get off work and you're nowhere to be found and you don't come back until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. That was when I really was like, okay. But God had already been preparing me for the next step because I knew that I'd have to get away. So, girl, I was a bud tender at this time. And, like, all my tip money, bitch, I stuffed it in a sock. I had a fat wad of cash stuffed in my sock, hidden in my clothes because I was the only one that ever did laundry. So I hid all of that shit. And when it was time for me to go, I snuck out and I got away. And that was the hotel room that I stayed in. And I went through a lot of things emotionally, spiritually. You know, it was very heartbreaking to me because of my daughter. Like, my daughter is the most sweetest little thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. And like, it I it was more so like I was grieving for her because it's like I didn't feel like she deserved to go through what we were experiencing, and then I didn't feel like it was fair for her for me to be like her parent. And like it was a lot of conflicting emotions and feelings. Like, a lot of my value in myself and my worth just kind of felt very non-existent because it's like anybody that I could ever need, like, I got support from people, like financially. Like, I made a GoFundMe, but even that, they you know, so much happened, and I wrote it in this book. And this is just one book of a series of books that I'm writing about what I experienced, because my experience is unique specifically because of the occult. Okay, like, I was dealing with people who were a part of a cult who were trying to sacrifice me, or trying to get me to sacrifice myself, trying to get me to sacrifice my daughter. After I had birth, the spirit of Lilith came to me. Like, I had birth, almost died giving birth, like, and I had no physical person that was there for me. It was like every single physical person that was around me wanted me to kill myself, and I felt that energy so intensely. And that's when I really started getting into my craft. Like, I started painting more, I started drawing more, I started doing tarot more, I started doing mukbangs more. Like, I really got into my art more because it was the only thing that was uplifting me. And it was the only thing that people really let me do, because that was what they were trying to take from me the whole entire time. And it's just like, yeah, there's so much that I have to share about what I experienced, because there's so many women that don't truly understand their worth or their power, their value, their heritage, where they come from. Like, and they have these organizations that are coming for them, coming for their children. Like, it's so much corruption in the world because of finances, resources, land, property. Like, it's so much. And the craziest part about it is that it's owed to the people who are experiencing the abuse. It's crazy to think that somebody could tell you that you don't deserve something that's yours. Like, that's just a wild thought to me. So I wrote this book. I made it on Canva. So I made it like a PowerPoint. And yeah, if you want to purchase the book, if you're here after fucking 39 minutes of me just talking, if you want to purchase the book, shoot me an email. I don't know how much it is. I didn't even expect to do this video right now. Spirit just kind of was like, this is what we're doing. And yeah, if you want to support me and my journey and just everything that I'm doing, I greatly appreciate it. Y'all, like, I really just want to get a van. Like, I really just want to get a van. Like, I really just want to get a van. Like, and I want to travel. And I really just want to go and, like, be in nature and be with God. Like, I like to be with my daughter as well. But those are the only things that I really want right now, that I really desire and crave. And, like, of course, everything artistically that I'm doing. Like, but I really do, like, I want a van so I can travel and live in my van and save my money. Because, truth be told, it's only me. It's only me. I'm the only one from my bloodline who didn't sell out. I'm the only one from my bloodline that didn't get sacrificed. Or, well, not the only one, because my daughter is still here and she's a part of my bloodline. But it's just me. It's us. So anything that you give to me is provided for me to make my dreams come true. And, like, I refrain from sharing my wants and desires and my goals on social media because people send so many attacks. And, like, people always say that, like, oh, don't tell anybody this because they're gonna ruin it for you. They're gonna ruin it for you. And, like, that energy to me is so played out. It's so played out. Like, I can't even, as soon as I hear that, like, I click off shit because I'm like, at this point, after everything I've went through, if somebody can manipulate or fuck up something that I've worked really hard to obtain, what? Like, what? That shit bothers me. Like, nobody should be able to just come and mess up your shit. Like, and so many people have came and messed up my shit. And I'm rebuilding it all again. You know how many times I've had to rebuild? So many. Like, I'm used to it at this point. But this time, bitch, is gonna last forever. Period. It's gonna last forever, baby. Ain't shit getting torn down this time. I wish a bitch would. Cause it's gonna get real motherfucking physical. Dead ass. Dead ass. Like, it's really that time where, like, if you are just an inconvenience in life, you have to go. You will go. Like, and that's just it. Like, dead ass. And that's why, like, I am so, like, quiet, or I don't really, I pick and choose my battles wisely because there is no medium for me. I don't match people's energy. Like, I go the fuck in. Like, bitches who like, oh, bitch, let's fight. Like, bitch, you're gonna die. Like, it's not gonna be a fight. I'm gonna fucking off you. Like, bitch, my brain doesn't do the, no. It's either this or it's either that. There's no in between for me. So that's why, I'd be tempered. That's why I'd be tempered, girl. Cause, man, it could get real fucking ugly, like, real fast. It could get real fucking hectic. That's why I'm happy that I have a big heart. Cause, man, my big heart has saved me from doing a lot of very gruesome, vicious shit to people that really did deserve it, though. But it's, like, not my place to physically do that. And now I understand something about myself so much more. Life is crazy, yo. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say. So make sure you check out my description. I'm also gonna link everything on my community board. So make sure you check out the community board. This whole entire page is about to be revamped. rebranded, everything. There are multiple different services that are about to be added for the collective. If you desire to have any of the services that I'm offering, all that information is going to be posted very soon. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you to all of my subscribers. We're literally almost at being monetized. I really have to watch what I say. We're getting monetized so we can go live. Period. That's what's happening this year. Monetizations, lots of healing, lots of expressions of art, lots of inclusivity. I feel like I'm saying it right. A lot of just community and togetherness. That's really what's happening this year. Okay, guys? So I love you. And I'm gonna post an actual reading. I'm actually not. I'm about to go to sleep, bitch. I have to take a shower, do my night routine, cleanse off my energy, and I really have to just go to sleep because I'm actually very, very sleepy. So thank you guys for everything, and I'll see you later. Oh yeah, make sure you follow me on Instagram and 90s.mom. 90s spelled out, period, mom. Okay, follow me on IG. I don't have Twitter anymore. I deactivated it because I'm not with the whole AI shit and niggas using my words to program robots. No. Even though it's inevitable, right? Whatever. I gotta go. Bye, guys.